Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. So I know you see it. Yes. So we are about to get into how I created this bomb, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful fall olive makeup look. So if you would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned.
Starting off, I am using my Juvias Place Warrior 2 palette, and I'm using the darkest brown shade within that palette to act as my first transition shade. So I'll just be going along the creases of my eye as you see that I'm doing now. I want to continue to do that until I get this brown as deep as I want it to go. We'll put some right here on the outer edges of our eye. Also, I did start off with the already prepped base. I did use the e.l.f. matte concealer in the shade Pan Sand, and I also used the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Toffee. And I did set my base with a translucent setting powder. So I did go in the Juvias Place Warriors 2 palette in this dark brown shade. That did act as the first transition shade, as you did see. So the next shade that I'll be going into today would be this burgundy shade. I'll be taking this burgundy and this orange shade right here side by side. I'll be mixing those two together. That will act as my second transition shade. So whatever we're doing over here on this eye, we're just going to copy and paste that right on over here. So we're gonna get to it. We're just softening up this brown. Alright, so I'll be alternating back with that first shade, the dark brown, and add it back just a tad bit. And I am using a sweeping type motion to pack the color on. I don't want to create another harsh line that I would have to blend out. So as I'm sweeping downward, I'm blending those colors together. Staying in the same Juvias Place palette, I'm going in with this black shade right here. That'll act as my third transition shade. And I just want to darken up my outer edges just a tad bit. I want to give it a kind of smoky look. I don't want to stick so much to a brown and let the colors sit in with each other. I want to kind of bring it out and make it more of a smoky type look. I'll be going back in with the dark brown shade to kind of tone down the black as well. I don't want it super dark. Ooh, look how that blend in. So, for my fourth transition shade, I am going in with my Pro palette. This palette is a all nude palette, so I'll be taking the lightest brown shade that is in this palette, which is here for me. I'm going to be blending those harsh lines out. I'm going to make it a little bit softer. Same thing we did to the brown. Look at that. You see those lines disappearing, don't you? I know. blend underneath this part of my brow. That's where the most red shade is at. Try to soften it. There we go. Try to soften it up just a tad bit because I don't need that line showing. It's okay if you blend a little too much. If you tend to take away color, you can always add color back. So I'll go back into the Juvias Place or it's 2 palette. I will use the same 2 shades, the burgundy and the orange color here. I'll add just a little bit more pigment to the brush and kind of bring the red back. Just deepen it just a tad bit. Just a little. So next it's time to cut the crease. I have not done a cut crease in a minute, but we're going to do this cut crease today. We're going to get it right. They may not be twins, but they sure going to be sisters today. So to cut my crease, I'll be using the e.l.f. matte concealer in the shade Tan Tan. Going to be going in with the Juvias Place Culture palette. I'm going to be using this dark green shade. This is going to act as my 5th transition shade. And I'm just going to apply it to the outer edges of my eye where I applied the black, and I'm going to blend those 2 together. Next, I'll be going back into the Juvias Place Ultra palette with this lime green shade, and that is going to act as my 6th transition shade. This is so far our 6th color we have applied on one lid. Baby, we're going to keep going. Let's brighten up our inner corner. That's all I want to do. Just a little. Nothing too major. So now I'm going to line my eye using my e.l.f. liquid liner. Now we're going in with my IEnvyLash Glue, and I'm just going to use this to apply my rhinestones above my crease. We're going to add a little bling to it, just to jazz the look up a little, you know. We got to do that. Four little dots. That's all we need. And then I'll be using my rhinestones that I did get from Amazon. Let's get this eyelash on. So I have a little lash tube that I ordered from Temu, and when I say this is a lifesaver, Look at that. Boom. So for today, I am going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to prime my face. And a little goes a long way. Okay. So I'm just going to place it in my T-zone areas as I do always. Here, 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 and here. It's so velvety smooth. So we got to have these dark circles, any dark spots. We got to get rid of them. And to do so, I'm going to be using the Nika K Concealer in the shade 12. Let's see you disappear, dark spot. Good day. Goodbye. Time to go. We'll see you later. Watch those circles disappear. It's time for them to go. Look at them. Gone. So next I'll be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 365. To conceal, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer again in the shade Toffee, and I'll also be taking the e.l.f. Matte Concealer in the shade Deep Chestnut. So what I'll be doing, I'll be going in with this shimmer green and I'll place it underneath my eye. We're just going to give the under eye a pop of color and also add to the inner corner of my eye where I did add the white. I'm going to go back over it with a little bit of white too. Ooh, look up there. Look at there. You can't tell me that this green is not pretty. You can't tell me that. At my face, I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild, which is my absolute favorite. So the Wet n Wild setting powder in the shade Deep. I will be using a ton of bronzer for today's look. So of course, everyone who knows I love the Juvias Place bronzer in the shade Dark, and I'm going to be using this deep red shade at the bottom. I'm going to add some warmth back into our face. I'm not going to use no different brush but the brush that I did use to put my foundation on. I'm going to use that and pat this bronzer into my face. Look. Alright, so I'm going to be going in with the Nika K Red Glam Blush Palette. And I'm going to be using this orange shade here. I'm taking my Jumbo Lip Liner pencil in the shade Brown. We're going to line our lips with it. Alright, so I'm going to be using the Juvias Place matte lipstick in the shade A Mauve Moment. Then I'll be going in with the Ruby Kisses Forever matte liquid lipstick in the shade Dune. I add a little bit of my Tan Sand concealer to my lip as well to brighten the color up. I am going to be adding the Juvias Place highlighter here. Ooh. And let's kind of rub that in here. And let's rub it in. So to finish off this look, I'll be taking the Kiss matte setting spray and I'll just set my face.
Alright ladies, so here is the completed look. If you all enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.